Hey guys, Kevin Latmore here, and I just wanted to share one of the single most important lessons I can share with you as your upline business partner. And it's that you have a strong why. Why are you doing this business? Why are you here? Why did you sign up? What do you want to get out of it? Actually, not even what you want to get out of it. Why are you doing it? And there's a little quote that says, you need a why that'll make you cry. And I'll take it a step further. I say, you need a why that'll make you cry. Otherwise, your dreams are sure to die. And what that simply means is, if you're doing this business, typically when I ask people, why are you doing this business? They say, to make money, which makes sense. And that's kind of, the first thought process. But taking it a bit deeper, and the reality is, if you're doing it to make money, that's not a strong enough why. Why? Because there's lots of things you can do to make money. And typically when you're running a business, the start of it isn't always that lucrative right out of the bat. You're learning things, you're getting trained, you're waiting for materials to come in the mail, you're waiting for products, you're trying things out. When you work a job, you work 8 hours, you get paid X amount of dollars per hour times X amount of hours. So that's the mindset we've been programmed to understand and grow up in that environment. And this is very different when you own your own business. Therefore, you need a strong foundation, a strong fundamental set of variables that tell you that you're doing this because of something else. And the payoff may come on the back end. It may come on the way back end. And so basically your why is not to make money. Because if your job is to make, or your why is to make money, and your husband or wife says, oh my God, I can't believe you signed up for this thing. You're such an idiot. Those guys ripped you off of their pyramid scheme. You're like, I don't really need this aggravation every day. I'm going to find another way to make money. And you start talking to people and people say, no, that's stupid. I don't need skincare. I don't need this. I don't need to lose weight. You don't even have any bags in your eyes and you're selling eye bag stuff. What if someone's face burns off and then you get sued? You're like, man, I don't really need this aggravation. I'm going to find another way to make money. Now flip that all around. And let's imagine you're a lady that's in an abusive relationship and you're only staying because you have no other source of income. You have no options. You're taking care of your 2, 3, 4, 5 children and you feel stuck. Your why is to make enough money so that you can move out on your own, make your own money, not have to answer to anybody, and take care of your 2, 3, 4, 5 children in another city or wherever that may be. So if someone says to you, that's stupid, that's a pyramid, no, I don't want to do your business, you're thinking, I need to find somebody else to work with because my why is to save and take care of my children and improve my quality of life. It could also be something like, maybe I've heard this from some people that I've helped coach and mentor, is my why is to be the first person, is for my kids to have an opportunity to go to university. Nobody in the history of my family's lineage for decades and centuries has ever had the money or the fortitude or the means to go to university or higher education. So I want to set aside $20,000, or the number's growing, but say $20,000 or $40,000 a year to help towards my son or daughter's tuition. And they're, 14 years old right now. So I've got 4 years to make an extra, $20, $30, $40,000. And that's my why. So when someone says, no, I don't want to do your pyramid. No, I don't have bags on my eyes. No, I don't need to lose weight. You just move on because you know that you need to find people who you can help so that your child can go to university. And not only to just help them, just that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of family values, that they get to be the first person to be able to do that in your family's history, and that you had an important role in making that happen. So very, very important, a whole other different sense of grounding on that. And that's pretty much it. You just really need to focus on your why. It's the single most important thing. When I first met my wife, Rusamy, she had just moved back to Canada from Florida, and we had a picture on our fridge of a 4,000 square foot house in West Palm Beach, Florida. And it's a pretty nice house, and I kept that on my fridge for about 4, 5, 6 years. Even when we moved to another house, we took that picture down, stuck it with some magnets to our fridge, and it was just there. And now, X amount of years later, I live in Tampa, Florida, not West Palm, but just as nice. And, we live in a 6-bedroom, 4,000 square foot house. And I'd been here for about 6 months before I ever even put the two together. That had just become so clear and such a goal that I've always wanted that it just became entrenched in me that somehow I moved all the way from Canada, all the way down to Florida. and ended up in a house that I envisioned over, 10 years ago. So that's what can happen with a strong why. One of my other whys is, look, I have 5 teenage children right now. Nobody's going to take care of them in this crazy world but me. They can do it for themselves, but we know that's difficult. And, that's just what we have to do. I right now have a house in Tampa, a house in Ottawa, and my two girls primarily spend the most of their time with their mother in that house in Ottawa. And I pay for all three of these houses every single month. So I need to earn a little bit above average income. This is the best way for me to be able to do that, to maintain our lifestyle and our quality of life and make sure nobody has to go without. So my why is to make sure that our 5 children are taken care of, that our 3 mortgages are covered. And that's why I go out each and every day. That's why I build these businesses, why I build this team, and why we do what we do. My goal is to get up to about $250,000 a month inside of the next 4 years. Inside of this year of 2015, it needs to get to over $100,000 a month. Now, I don't need that money, but that's my goal. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I can bring to the table. So that's what I know I can achieve when I put my head down and go to work each and every day. And the way for me to do that is to help a lot of other people with their whys achieve their goals, take care of whatever their why is. And ultimately, my why is going to be taken care of. And in about 4 to 5 years, I can retire, at the age of 47. And, go on, and the money will continue to generate over and over and over. And when I pass, I can will this business to my children. So just a couple ideas there about our whys and hopefully your whys, and hopefully you can put things in some better perspective. What I'm going to want you guys to do as you're seeing this in our team page is, if you feel brave enough, and hopefully you do, and even if you don't, get out of your comfort zone. You're in a safe environment here. We're all encouraging and helping each other, and you should feel good about that. We want to know a little bit more about you. Post a picture of your children. Post a picture of the dream house that you want. Post a picture of the exact color, make, model of car that you want to get. Don't just say, my why is to get a better car. If your car is worth $100, a car for $150 is a better car. Pick the make, model, color, so on and so forth. Get specific about your goals and put them in this below. Other people will be encouraged and empowered by that. Plus, we'll have a better understanding of who you are. If your why is your beautiful children, or to help your wife stay at home and not have to go to work, or pay a babysitter to raise your children, whatever it is. But just be specific, make sure it means a lot to you, and make sure it's not something that you're going to quit on. List it below. Let us help you. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.